Hello, this is Short Me Tina from shortmetina.com doing a quick video recap for ticker symbol Bspm. Right now I'm looking at a minute chart, but for us to see exactly where I think this stock is potentially headed, we have to go back and look at the daily for the past few months. We can go to 6. All right, so I think we're fully loaded. So if you can see back here in like June to about mid to late August, this stock was actually hanging on around $4. So that proved, at least for the past 2 months, or for a little over 2 months, it proved to be a solid level of support. And we finally broke that on August 23rd, and the stock has done nothing but decline since then, with the exception of today, where we saw it go from a low of 209 to a high of 375, running pretty hard and fast out the gate. So is this stock a buy, sell, hold, do nothing, etc.? Well, I'm not going to focus so much on what happened for the past few months. I'm going to zero in on what happened today, but just bear in mind that if we pass those levels of resistance I'm going to talk about a little bit later on, know that I think ultimately we're going to land at 4, and it's going to probably have a hard time penetrating 4. So to see that, we're going to go back to the minute for the past 10 hours. So really quickly, I'm not going to get too much into support levels and resistance levels, and I talk a lot about them in all of my videos. At the basic level, when I talk about support, I'm talking about a level in which I think buyers will step in to hold the stock up. When I talk about levels of resistance, I'm talking about areas in which I think sellers will step in and knock the stock down. Okay, so when you hear me say X, Y, and Z is a decent level of support, I'm essentially saying I think buyers may step in at this point. When I say X, Y, and Z is a level of resistance, I'm saying I think I think sellers will step in at that point. So for this particular stock, again, ran out the gate from 209 to about 375. So ultimately, if it can pass these levels, again, going back, I think we'll have a hard time penetrating 4. But before we get there, I think the first level of resistance we need to get past is around 340. So I'm going to draw a line right here. 340, in my opinion, is the first level of resistance that this particular security needs to get past. If we get past 340, I think the next level of resistance that we're going to encounter is right around here, which is the 355 level. And if we pass 355, I think we'll have decent and smooth sailing to 4, and then I think I think sellers will step in around that time. So off to levels of support. If you want to buy the stock, for me, the best place to buy this stock really is around here, right around the levels in which we broke out. So we broke out around 3, but I wouldn't necessarily buy it here. I'll account for the fact that most people will step in at 3. So I would say for me, the best case scenario is right around here on the pullback, which is 290. So again, for me, level of support that I'd be willing to go along would be 290. I think buyers will step in around that time. I see sellers coming in at 340, 355, and ultimately 4. Again, this is shortmetina.com doing a quick video recap for ticker symbol Bspm. Follow.